Hello and welcome to another update video about NEAR. NEAR broke out of this trend line a few days ago and has a chance to go a little higher, obviously, against key support levels that we will talk about in this video. The NEAR chart overall is not clearly bullish. It's also not clearly bearish, but it's certainly not clearly bullish. That always puts a chart into question and allows for too many possibilities. Yeah, the problem is that in my interpretation, that's actually even a 5-wave move to the downside. So we have 3 waves up, 5 waves down. It's not a good combination. Yeah, it's actually not 3 waves down. It is 5 waves down. So you could actually argue, yeah, maybe it is bearish, especially if we look at the long-term support. Any coin that breaks below the 78.6 Fib level, difficult. Yeah, $1.11 long-term support. It did hold. It did hold. I mean, we had a brief break. Okay. It stayed a couple of weeks below that level, actually. So it's not a sign of strength. However, you could argue this was not a sustained break, given that this is sort of the lifetime long-term support. And it never really, it didn't stay below it. So we'll see. I mean, I'm not convinced about this chart long-term. It has a lot to do to repair the chart and to convince me that something bullish is going on. But bullish, bearish is always a question of time frame. At the moment, we're likely moving up in this C wave. Explained that to you already like 1 or 2 weeks ago. NEAR is still a very popular coin, and obviously a lot of people requested NEAR. So it's worth following a trend, as long as it's running. However, be aware that this chart is long-term very questionable. And given the entire state of the market, which is still quite uncertain, even though we are following the uptrends and we are rather focused on the long side than the short side, because the multi-hour charts turned to the upside already a couple of weeks ago. We've been talking about that on the 21st of October already, before those breakouts. We still need to be on the side of caution. Yeah, and it is going to be the first deeper pullback that will tell us the truth. And I'm very open to the idea that NEAR could develop something more bullish, but it needs to prove it. First of all, however, we are focusing on higher here short term because the price broke out of that trend line. If we have an ABC structure, there are different ways how this can unfold. Certainly it would be a flat structure. The problem is with that, and that's just a problem, that you never really know how high will it go because it's a corrective structure. So you're basically trading against a larger trend if you go long here. Now that can work in a C wave. It can work especially because NEAR is currently outperforming both Bitcoin and Ethereum. We can take a look at that in a minute. But a key level to watch is certainly the $2.30 level. Yeah, I mean, ideally this is stretching out like this, but I can tell you that a C wave can sometimes only reach the 1-to-1 ratio, 100% extension level. And it wouldn't even exceed beyond the move of the high of the A wave. So we'll see. First of all, let's get to $2.30. That's certainly the first key level to watch. I think this will be time for a pause there. Then $2.85. And above that level, $3.99 or $4. And then $5. This is sort of the roadmap based on Fib levels that the price needs to reach step by step. Yeah, and also where we could see some consolidation. Obviously, a key level here is this $2.90 level. And if I zoom in a little bit, I go to the 4-hour chart, then you can see that, I mean, I don't have a clear structure. I mean, that's just common in cryptos. I shouldn't even put this yellow count on here, to be honest. I shouldn't even do it because we haven't got a clear structure yet. So maybe I actually take it off because it gives you the false impression that it has to do that. But actually, all I can tell you is we are probably in a C wave. This can be very long, it can be short. The 1-to-1 ratio is the first key level to watch. And we can focus on higher against support. And support is basically here the $1.24 level. So this seems to be the beginning of maybe a larger trend, even if it's just corrective or part of a C wave. But it needs to hold that $1.23 level. Below that, it will just increase the risk of invalidation again. So that's sort of how I see it. But let's take a look also at NEAR BTC, because obviously it's been losing out massively, but we have a significant reversal here, which looks similar to the USD chart. So this seems to be still consolidating at a high level and potentially will extend further to the upside. Okay, so we have possibly also here entered an uptrend. And also near ETH, also here significant uptrend, yeah, after it has been trending down, down, down. So I mean, the trend overall is down, so it's long-term bearish, but there is at least a chance here that this is turning around, because we have some other charts that did something recently that's similar. Link, for example, yeah, look at this. Link recently started to outperform Bitcoin, Ethereum as well. And then we've got Solana, obviously, right? So I think it's worth watching for charts that not only have some, also here, Solana BTC, not only charts that have an increase USD-wise, but you want to be in charts that actually outperform BTC and ETH, okay? That's really key, because otherwise you could also just buy BTC, which is safer than an altcoin. So keep watching for those. I mean, again, with altcoins, it's always temporary, okay? It's always temporary. So these trends can easily change. Now I just need to find my chart again. Yep, there you go. And yeah, I'll keep you updated about NEAR. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.